My name is Max Adam. I'm a student from New Trier High School in Winnetka, Illinois, and I'm one of the finalists for the SYTA Youth Foundation. I am so thankful for the $1,000 scholarship. Here's my essay. I used to think learning only happened in classrooms, under fluorescent lights, sitting in stiff chairs, rushing to finish notes before the teacher erased the board. That idea completely changed for me when I traveled to Germany and met my host family. When I arrived in Berlin, everything immediately felt different. The city looked familiar to an American one, but the signs, the sounds, even the pace of life felt alien. I remember stepping outside and hearing conversations in German all around me, fast and natural, in a dialect that sounded completely different from what I had studied in school. At first, it was overwhelming. Simple things like ordering food or understanding directions were just nerve-wracking challenges. But then I met my host family. My host family helped make my transition so much easier. They were incredibly welcoming and treated me like I was part of their family from the very beginning. Every night we would sit down together and play games, laughing even when we didn't fully even understand each other. Those moments didn't feel forced or awkward. They felt real. I realized that connection doesn't depend on speaking perfectly, but on being willing to try and to engage. During the day, my host sister and I did everything together. We played tennis, enjoying the competition and the time outside. We went swimming and spent evenings at her friends' houses, jumping into pools, staying up late, and talking about everything. Those pool nights stood out the most. The water was cold, the air was warm, and conversation just happened. It didn't matter that I was far from home, because in those moments, I felt like I was home. Exploring Berlin was a completely different kind of learning. The city was alive with history. Walking through it, I realized I wasn't just seeing a place, I was experiencing something much bigger than myself. It made everything I learned in school feel more real. Instead of reading about the abstract history of another country, I was standing in the actual buildings where it happened, imagining what life had been like. What surprised me the most was how much I changed during the trip. At the beginning, I was unsure of myself, worried about saying the wrong thing or not fitting in. But over time, I became more confident and more open. I stopped worrying about being perfect and started feeling comfortable like I was home. I learned that growth can happen when you step into the unknown and allow yourself to the freedom to adapt. Now, when I think about learning, I think not just about a textbook or something on a worksheet. I think about conversations, experiences, and moments that push you out of your comfort zone. That trip to Berlin did not just teach me about Germany. It taught me how to connect, how to adapt, and how to see the world in a new way. And once you experience that kind of learning, you realize that some of the most important lessons are the ones you live, not the ones you are taught. Thank you.